Here's a quick demonstration of one-to-many relationships in Wakanda. You see how quickly I can get something done here. We'll skip the Git repository. I'll just put it on my desktop. So we've got a new solution. Each solution can have many projects, as you probably know. Here's, let's build a quick data model. So let me just look at my example here. So we have a customer class here. We'll give them a first name, which is string, last name, which is also a string, and we will give that a plural name of, customers. And we'll put in another data store class, and this will be documents. So a document, and this will be something each customer can have many documents. So we could go here and just put the file, which is a blob, say the description, which is a string, and that should be good. This is just a quick demo. And then let's also do an order class, which would have a date, date created, and say an order number, and that should be fine. And then each order we could also do, okay, so let's take document. I'm going to change these plural names to documents, and this one to orders. And the way you do a one-to-many relationship is just right here. You add an attribute. You can do this from the many as well. I'll do the next one like that. So each customer has many documents, and you just choose this type in the plural, and right there you have a one-to-many created. And if you go from the many, I can also create here which customer is this attached to, and then just choose the customer data store class here, and it does the same thing but in reverse order. And it uses the names automatically that you've specified. So that's setting up, I'll show all relationships here. So that sets up one-to-many. And again, for order we could go line item, and maybe that's a description, a price, just like that. Change this to line items, and then we could do each order has many line items. There you go. So that's one-to-many. Now to pull that onto the client, we just go here, we'll just take the index. I haven't put any security settings on it, just for demonstration. Let's save this first. So let's go to, let me just look at my question here. So we want to do, let's say a customer. Let's do a grid here. Just invent this interface on the fly. I'll change the sizing so that it grows vertically, and it will stick to this left side. And what we'll do, I'm going to make a data source here. So this is a client representation of a data store class. I'll just drop customer on there. You can adjust the fields or attributes that show here. So we've got first name, last name, and let's put a okay. So we'll be able to select, and you'll see here with I have initial query, it's open, so it's going to show all customers by default. Then we'll grab a tab view, and we'll make that large. Again, we'll size this in all four directions so it will grow with the window. So tab 1, we will make documents, and I'll just put docs. And tab 2, we will make orders. And we don't need tab 3, so I'll just get rid of it. So in docs, I'll just grab another grid just for speed. Stick it right here. And what we do here is we create a new relation data store class, relation attribute data store class. We choose the data store class and we choose the many relationships, so in this case documents, and you see we have relation attribute data sources now. Just do the same thing, drag it right on that grid, we'll get it. And then just to show you a little bit more, so we can also just go like this. Grab these three. Right here we'll just make a quick form. And the file's not going to show up properly. You know, you'd need to know whether that's an image or something like that. But these are going to populate based on what we click in here. Now if we go to the Orders tab, we'll just do the same thing. Grid. Size this. I don't think I did the sizing on the other grid, but nonetheless it'll still. So then we do the same type of idea, a new relation attribute. So where are we here? Oh, here we are. They changed that icon a little bit on me. So relation attribute, this time we'll go to customers and orders. So now we have an orders one, put that in the grid. And this should theoretically all work, read, write, and everything now. So let's run this project. And that will start the server locally. It's in debugger mode. And here is the result. So obviously I have no customers yet, but I can just go ahead and add them right here. And there we go. So we've got some customers. Now let's go here. These are automatically going to be associated with Greg M. And then these are, so those are saving to the server. You can see when I go to Greg, it associates to those. So let's do some for Dave. So now we have related manys, and in orders we can do the same thing. Let's make an order for Dave. You can have here, okay, let's choose a date. Go July 1st for all of these. What was this again? Order number 1. And then we'll do, normally you don't keep the IDs in your grid here. I think that's probably clear. So this person has all July 1st orders. And then Greg can have all July 2nd orders. And then, so now we'll go Dave, Greg, we've got the proper orders, back and forth between tabs. And you can do a lot more than this. This is just the very basics.